Oops, we did it again. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. The name of this is entitled Bitcoin is on fire. Yes, I'm telling y'all. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is going to be a short live, but I just wanted to get on because the title of this is Bitcoin is on fire. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So, if you don't already know, if you've been living under a rock, guess what? Bitcoin has hit its all-time high once again. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now, I actually told you something. I looked at my stuff and it was 10 months ago. 10 months ago. What's up, Sweet Thumb? 10 months ago. 10 months ago. 10 months ago. I looked and I just did a short off of a piece of information I gave as a clue 10 months ago. Now, first of all, let me preface this. I'm not an investment advisor or giving investment advice, but 10 months ago, I gave you some breadcrumbs. And in those breadcrumbs, I said, and I quote, that BlackRock is a secret key to all of this. And I said in that live, you got to watch BlackRock. Prior to the ETF, prior to anything popping off, I said it. I was very quiet on the low, and it was towards the end of the live. I said, this is for the people who are coming in and who want some jewels. I'm about to drop some knowledge on you. I'm about to drop some jewels on you. And this was literally 10 months ago. And guess what? Bitcoin was a lot cheaper than $27,000 10 months ago. Guess what now? Bitcoin has exploded massively. Oh my goodness. At the time of this recording, Bitcoin is on fire. Now, this is not investment advice. I'm not giving you investment advice. This is not financial advice. Okay, so don't try to come for me. Hey, look, listen, Linda, listen. I am so excited and I just can't hide it. Oh my goodness. Listen, what I'm telling you, what I'm telling you, what I'm telling you. Bitcoin is $72,124 right now. Smash it down. Let's go. Over $27,000. Literally, when I told you this 10 months ago, Bitcoin was actually ranging from 18 to 24,000. If you look at the live 10 months ago, I did a short, a piece, a snippet, a remix off that live to tell you something. You might want to check that out after this live. It's going to be a quick live, but I'm telling y'all, Bitcoin is on fire. I'm telling y'all, listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And if you don't know, all my Duke fans, I'm sorry. You know, Tar Heel Nation, let's go. I'm telling you, we own Tobacco Road. That's another subject. And I don't, for the analytics, Tobacco Road is the road in which Carolina Tar Heels are on and Duke is on in North Carolina State, So that's what this is for the analytics. I don't want anybody to misconstrue something. Tar Heel Nation, let's get it. So what I'm saying to y'all is this. At this time, you have to understand why I'm so hyped, because you got to realize, as I always say, a high tide raises all ships. A high tide raises all ships. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Listen, what does that mean? You learn. What does a high tide raise all ships mean? I don't understand it. It means, if you think about it, if you got a ship that's low, the high tide is going to raise. It don't matter how big the ship is. A high tide is going to raise the level of all ships. So that means everyone's going to be able to participate in this. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing you got to understand. Yeah. Exactly. XRP is parabolic. Sweet Thumb. I'm telling you. Listen. Hey, you wouldn't understand. Listen, what I'm telling you. Yes, you're right, Sweet Thumb. And did you see Ethereum hit another all-time high? Let's go. Y'all don't understand. See, here's the thing. It's different when you're in a batting cage and you're trying to swing at the ball and you keep missing. Hey, it's different. It's different when you're watching them swing at the batting cage. Hey, I can do that better. I can do this. But when you're in and you're hitting it out of the park, everything in your portfolio is in the green. I'm telling y'all, listen to what I'm saying. Now, here's the thing. This is not investment advice. I'm not giving you financial investment advice. But here's what I want to let you know. The thing about this is called the crypto bull run cycle. And in this cycle, they have something called the Bitcoin halving. And what that means is there's only going to be 27,000 Bitcoins minted and mined total. So what that means is they're going to, say, you know what, let's slow this down just a little bit. Let's slow this down just a little bit. Let's slow it down just a little bit and see what's going on. Let's slow this down and let's not mint that many Bitcoins. So let's look at the old economic standards, supply and demand. If I have this phone and I say, hey, I'm going to give you this phone. I'm going to give you this phone for this price. If I do 1,000 of these phones, guess what? The price is probably going to be pretty high. But if I do 1,000,000 of these phones, it's probably going to be pretty low. Guess what? MicroStrategies just bought some more Bitcoin at its all-time high. MicroStrategy. So what does that mean for you? That means if institutions are buying Bitcoin, they're prepared to go the long haul. Now, here's what I don't want for you. When Bitcoin is running and oh my goodness, I don't want you throwing in money and getting caught on the back end. I want you to have a strategy. This is not financial investment advice, but I want you to have a strategy so in which that you can entry. Oh, well, you learned. I missed it. I just thought you was just blowing smoke. I just thought you was just talking. We're just listening to you for entertainment purposes. We didn't know that you knew what you were talking about. We didn't know that this was going to come to fruition. We didn't know. We were just watching you to help you out. We didn't know that you knew what the heck you were talking about. So what do we do now? Oh, listen, Linda, listen. I'm listening now. Stay focused, man. Y'all don't understand why I'm so hyped. Listen, let me explain this to you. That's almost like someone coming to you and saying, hey, hello, welcome in. That's almost like somebody coming to you and say, hey, look, let me borrow $10. And they borrow $10 and they bring you back $100. That's almost like someone saying, let me borrow $50 and they bring back $5,000. Y'all don't understand. I'm telling you, some people right now are experiencing phenomenal growth. But here's what you got to understand. Number one, if you are new into Bitcoin, you have not invested in Bitcoin, proceed with caution. Because here's the thing. It is running like a horse. It's running. It's going fast. Imagine being on a roller coaster. And it shoots off fast, but at the end, it slows down. So here's the thing. What you have to do is look at the price right now at the time of this recording. Let me go back and look at it because it's ever fluctuating. It's $72,046.50. Now, at the time that I started, it was $72,212. So what I recommend people doing is writing down the price in which you want to enter Bitcoin. So if you see the price right now, $72,046.50, you write that number down and you say, you know what? I'm going to write that number down. If Bitcoin goes under that number or close to that number, I might purchase some. See, for me, I do what's called DCA, dollar cost average. So I don't really care what the price is. Me personally, it's not financial investment advice. I don't care what the price is. I dollar cost average over time. And that's what I've been doing with most of this stuff. Now, here's the thing. The cryptocurrency bull run market, April is going to be the Bitcoin halving. April. So here's probably what's going to happen. It's probably going to run up until the halving. It's probably going to run up until the halving. Exactly. Sweet thumb. And so it's probably going to run up to the Bitcoin halving. And the Bitcoin halving is actually, let's give me a date. Give me a moment. So it's going to run up to the Bitcoin halving. And probably what's going to happen is it's going to pull back slightly. Okay. It's probably going to pull back slightly. They're probably going to run this thing real hard, but they're going to stop the brakes like you're on the end of a roller coaster, probably before the halving. There's probably going to be a pullback, probably a slight pullback. That'll be a great buying opportunity in my opinion. But here's the thing. As much as you like to play basketball, as much as you like to play golf, as much as you like to play tennis, as much as you like to play football, as much as you like to play soccer, as much as you like to do those things, guess what? You can't sit up there and be an armchair coach. You have to get in sometimes. Now, I'm not advising you to throw all your money into Bitcoin and throw all your money. I'm not saying that. That's not this advice. I'm not giving you financial investment advice. What I'm saying is proceed with caution because there will be a slowdown. However, scared money don't make no money. You can sit up there and say, oh, well, I think I missed it. The thrill is gone. I think I missed it. Oh no. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. He did tell us at 27,000. I remember that. He did come back when it was 37. He told us again at 50,000, and it keeps running. Should I jump in? Here's the thing. F Micro Strategies. MicroStrategy is still buying more. That ought to tell you he's looking for the long term. See, here's the problem. Either you're going to be a short-term trader. That means you're going to be in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Or you're going to be a long-term investor. That's the difference. So, yo, what up, what up, what up? Thank you, Lisa Day. April 18th through the 25th. So I was actually looking at this phone, trying to pull it up in a second. So yeah, here's the thing that you got to understand. When you looking at Bitcoin being on fire, NBA Jam, he's on fire. He's heating up. Oh no. Oh, boom shakalaka. If you know, you know. So if you're looking at those things and you're saying, oh, you learn, what should I do? MicroStrategy is good for him. It's good. If it's good for Cathie Wood, it's good for me. If it's good for these other people, it's good for me because they're looking at the long-term value. Here's the thing. It's not like a fidget spinner. It's not like a fidget spinner. Welcome in, Tamika Davis. Welcome in, Lisa J. Welcome in, Sweet Thumb. It's not like a fidget spinner. This is like a situation that you got to understand that Bitcoin is going to the point it's going to be parabolic, in my opinion. Bitcoin is going to be parabolic, in my opinion. And they're looking at long-term value. So if you're looking for something quick, you probably might, you might get to 80, 90,000. That's a potential. You know what I'm saying? That's a potential before that happens. It's very potential. You know what I'm saying? You might, but it'll pull back. And if it pulls back, it probably will pull back between 35 to 50% of its initial run. So it'll probably pull back between that and then still run in increments. But one thing that you don't understand, one thing that people are not understanding, that last time, well, you learn everybody was in the negative last time. People lost a lot of money, but you don't understand. BlackRock was not in company. Cathie Woods was not in company. They did not have a Bitcoin ETF. What does that mean? The wealthy clients are saying, hey, they're knocking on the door. Hey, let me in. Let me in. We don't want to worry about how to jump in. We want y'all to do it for us. Hey, Cathie Wood, do it for us. BlackRock, do it for us. Fidelity, do it for us. iShares, Bitcoin Trust, do it for us. We don't want to worry about it. We just want to play golf. We want to enjoy our time. We want to watch the Tar Heels win. We want to watch Duke lose. We want to watch the TV. We want to go to the games. We don't have to worry about none of that. So a lot of you are trying to understand when the big money plays, guess what? They're going to make sure their clients are making money. The Bitcoin ETF just came out. And if you look at that live from 10 months ago, I said when BlackRock makes a move, you have to pay attention. The key to this is BlackRock. I said it. I pulled up a short and I did it intentionally because I wanted you to know. I wanted you to know like Joe. I wanted you to know what was going on. But guess what? Only a few people are going to say, you know what you learned? I listened to you. I heard you. I heard you cry. I heard what you said, but I didn't understand what you said. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. Hey, by the way, if you're looking at this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm telling you, I'm giving out banger content. I'm not playing this year. Y'all think this was a game. Monetization is here, baby. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Hey, listen, y'all thought this was a game. Y'all was like, oh, you learned he slowed down. What's going on with him? Oh, his sound's been off. Oh, this has been off. Where's he been? I'm here. But you only came on when it was started pumping. No, I've been in it. I've been buying. I've been chilling. Shaboing, boing. I've been chilling. I've been doing my thing. I've been following the terms and the strategies that I set forth. I wrote a plan, made a vision, and make it plain on tablets, and I ran with it. I sit back and relax, kicked off my shoes and relaxed my feet. Party on down with the XK beat, just kicking. I'm telling y'all think this is a game, but the party is not over. So you have to ask yourself, are you a short-term investor? Am I a short-term investor? Do I want to jump in and jump out? Or do I want to play this long-term? Do I want to wait 3 to 5 years? Do I want to look and see what it can potentially be? Here's the difference. Me personally, this is not financial investment advice. I would rather lose than to not be in. And I'm going to tell you why. When big money is getting into something, you gotta, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. I'm telling you, that said it in the Sister Act. If you don't know what the movie was, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. You better look and see what's going on. You better think about what you're doing to me. You better think and understand what is going on instead of take a look in a book. It's reading right. It's take a look, y'all. Take a look at me now. Y'all understand it? Like, man, this dude is crunk. What's going on? Why is he so crunk? You don't understand. When you write the vision, you make it plain and you see it come to fruition. When a coach sees the things that happen and the coach sees the players doing the Euro step to the basket, when the coach sees the players doing the threes, playing the defense, when the coach sees the person hitting that eagle, hitting that birdie, when the coach sees a home run, 4 bases loaded, when the coach sees somebody spike the ball and they win the game, when the coach sees somebody win at the buzzer, when the coach sees that somebody comes at the end of the finish line and they outrun everybody, a coach is happy. I'm the coach today. Guess what? Whistle. Game is in session. Either you in the game or you out of the game. Either you're going to watch the Eagles fly or you're going to be down with the little birdies that don't fly. I'm not going to say the birds that a lot of people eat and they put barbecue sauce on it. I'm not going to say about that. Either you in or you out. You in, you out. In, you out. Ask the question. So here's the thing. Welcome in. Y'all probably like, man, you learn this crunk. He's loud. Is he too loud? Am I too loud, y'all? Am I too loud for your ears? Is it too hot? Too hot? Too hot? You learn. Gotta run for shelter. Is it too hot for y'all? Just let me know. Let me know. Is it too hot? So the question you got to ask yourself is this. Am I in it for the long term or am I in it for the short term? Yes, you have to have a strategy. Yes, I'm not telling you to invest in toenail coin or, cup coin or anything like that. Bitcoin is over 51% of the market. Bitcoin has over 1.3 or 1.4 trillion, probably a little higher since it ran up today, of the market and assets. Guess what? You got to understand, if someone bought more, they know, hey, this is going to be coveted soon. So a lot of people are not going to be able to see what's going on soon. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, I don't understand what's going on. A lot of people are going to be surprised. A lot of people are going to be surprised and they're not going to understand what's going on long term. So I want to ask you this question. Number one, welcome in. Number one, I want to ask you this question. Are you in it for the short term? Are you in it for the long term? This is not financial or investment advice. Are you in this just to make a quick buck? Are you in this to a marathon? Think about it like a track race. Everybody kind of understands about track. Are you trying to be a sprinter like Usain Bolt? Are you trying to go the distance? Are you trying to go the mile run, the 2-mile run, the relay? Are you trying to go the distance with this thing? You have to understand that you can sit down on the sidelines. Is it you I see? And you can look and watch. But guess what? You have to ask yourself this. Am I going to watch everyone else in fear or am I going to make a move? Yeah, I did a live. I did a live with Lisa J and Prez the Investor, and it said fear can cost you. I did a live, and here's the thing: you have to make calculated risk. I'm not telling you go out there and dump everything on this coin and not understand the technicals. I am not saying that. What I'm saying to you is this is a popularity contest. Bitcoin is crowned the prom king. Okay, guess what? It's happening. Bitcoin is on the stage. Bitcoin is at the homecoming court. Bitcoin is the most popular coin. Guess what? Bitcoin is your favorite singer. Bitcoin is that person that you like, wow, if only I can be like this person. If I can be, Bitcoin is the LeBron James of the league right now, or the KD of the league right now. Guess what? You got to understand, I don't think Bitcoin is going anywhere as it relates to its popularity. I think it's going to continue to rise. Temperature is rising. It's going to continue to rise. You have to understand these factors. Why is it on fire? Because there's people, it's called FOMO. There are people in the market, fear of missing out. They're saying, you know what? I'm fearful of missing out on the opportunity. It's never too late. Now, here's the question. if you know it's 73, and let's just say it pulls back to 60, and you buy some at 60. Let's say it pulls back to 50. Let's just say, worst case scenario, it pulls back to 50. You bought some at 50. And then you turn around a year or two later and it's sitting at 100,000. Would it have been worth it? Because a lot of times people try to time the market with technicals and they're trying to time the asset horizon. Generally speaking, the person who plays long-term wins. And guess what? I've always played the long-term game. I never played the short-term in and out, in and out, in and out game. I wanted the long-term because I understood what the level it was going to be then. I understood the level of where everything was going to be then. I understood long-term where it was going to go. You got to understand this is a popularity contest. Sir, do you need a, okay. Thank you so much for asking that question. I'm good, but thank you so much for asking that question. Thanks so much for coming in. So yeah, you got to ask yourself this question. Is it a situation where you are ready to rumble? Let's get ready to rumble. Are you in a situation where you're ready to do what you need to do? Are you in a situation where you are ready to get to the next level? Hey, are you in that situation? Are you in that situation? Are you ready? Are you sitting up there worrying about, well, I'm just sitting here watching the days go by. Lately, been thinking about you, Bitcoin, and everything you do. Yeah, are you thinking about Bitcoin? Are you just sitting there just watching? I've been watching you watching me. You know, it says if you're not, hey Nikki, it's saying if you can't be with the one you love, love the one you with. That's what the song says. So here's the question. Are you ready? Are you ready to be in the next level? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you scared? Because here's the difference. The people who invested a long time ago, they're okay. The people who invested a short while ago are okay. The people who start to invest now, guess what? They have a longer time horizon. So I'm not telling you this is going to go to 100,000 overnight. I believe there's maybe a pullback. However, one thing I'm not going to do, because if I'm wrong and it goes up past the $100,000 threshold, I don't want to be left out. Guess what? There's only so many coins available. 21 million coins. MicroStrategies has over 150,000 coins, and they bought more today. Cathie Woods has coins, and they bought more today. Tesla has some things on the side, and they've been buying. Other institutions have been jumping in and buying these coins. So what does that mean for the average person? That means that you can sit back and just watch the popcorn and look in the window of the movie while it's playing, or you can be involved and people say, oh man, I wish I remember when you learned we're talking about this. Oh, I think I missed it. Maybe not. My personal opinion is Bitcoin long term is going to go higher. 3 to 5 years, it's going to be higher. So you can come back and look at this video. I am probably 60% sure I'm correct. There's only 40, the 20% of the things that I don't think I'm correct on is what may happen. You know, if there's something that happens to our grid and no one has, you know, that's just the hypotheticals that may possibly happen. Who knows? Yeah, that's the 20%. The other 20% is it may go down or up. But I always invest long term. Now, there's some people say, oh, yeah, I trade options, and I like options. I do this. For the average investor who is new to this, you need to do your research, number one. Like I said, you need to write down, get a tablet. This thing say, you got this, you got this, you got this, you got this. You need to write it down. 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 You got this. You got to write it down. I got books everywhere that I write stuff down. I write it down. Everything I'm telling you to do is things I tell my family members to do. Guess what? It's like Olive Garden. When you hear your family, I'm telling you the secrets. I told y'all 10 months ago, I said, and I created a short. Go back and watch. I created a short. A remix off a video that I did, and I said, I remember it was a live video because I was like, I know I talked about it, and I said, you know, hey, look, you got to watch BlackRock. The key is to watch BlackRock. BlackRock has so many assets, and when BlackRock makes a move, everybody else follows. I said that 10 months ago, prior to the Bitcoin ETF, and voila, put it together, and what do you got? A Bitcoin ETF. Oh man, you learn. How did you know? Guess what? It's business. Follow the money. They got major money. They want to make sure that they can get involved with the things that they got to get involved in. And here's the deal. Generally speaking, I just say, hey, look, this is what this is. I tell you about it. And I say, hey, look, you need to do your research. What I'm saying to you is this. If you decide to invest in Bitcoin in this level, or Ethereum at this level, or XRP, which is over 74 cents at this level, or Shiba Inu, or whatever, you got to understand you are probably at the midpoint. I wouldn't say it's the high point. I would say because it's still on the crypto bull run. Okay. However, before April, you need to be making a strategy. Okay. Let's just say everything pops. Everything pops. Big things popping, little things stopping. Hey, everything pops and it goes parabolic and it goes over $90,000 to $100,000. You need to say, okay, am I going to keep all this in? If it goes back, am I going to take 50% off the table just in case it pulls back? Am I going to keep 60% in and sell 40%? Am I going to sell 60% and keep 40%? Now, this is not financial or investment advice, but you got to make a plan. You got to make a plan. And a lot of times people do what's called a limit or market order. And what that means is when you put a order in, when it goes to a certain level, you can say, okay, I want to sell it if it hits this point. You can put it in any system, generally speaking, that you have to buy Bitcoin, generally speaking, okay? You can say, oh, if it reaches this level, I want to sell it. If it reaches 100,000, I want it to automatically sell. If it goes to this, I want to automatically sell. But here's the thing. Like I said, you have to ask yourself, are you in this for a quick buck? Or are you in this for a long-term play? Me personally, crypto is only 30% worldwide. 30%. Now, remember how many people China have. China has billions of people. United States has over 345 million people. Guess what? So let's just do the math. Let's just say 350 million. Let's round it up because there's a lot of people. Let's just say 400 million in the country because there's people that's coming in. Let's just say 400 million people, okay? 400 million people. 10% of that is 40 million. So you're telling me 80 million is 20%, 120 million is 30%. It's really 30% worldwide. And let's just say about 10, 20% here. Okay. So you got to understand there's room for growth. That means when a lot of other people starts to come in this market, when they start to come in, guess what's going to happen? Generally speaking, they're going to say, "Oh, I didn't know about this." When the baby boomers, they're making calls now and saying, "Hey, look, what about this?" And they're asking their investment advisors questions right now, and they're saying, "Okay, what about this? What about that? What about this?" They're asking questions, okay, and they want to know what's going on. They want to know if everything is taken care of. They want to know, "Hey, look, is this going to be something that I can do? Is this long term?" And I'm about 98% sure if you call one of those market people, if you call them, I'm sure what's going on. I'm sure what they say is, look, you should put a percentage of your portfolio into the crypto market. I'm not saying all, but you should have some exposure. And if you follow this channel for a while, I've said all the time that you should own some gold and silver in your portfolio. You should have some stocks. You should have some crypto. I've always said that. I've said you should allocate yourself. You should have yourself diversified in a position. Now, it depends on your age and your time and how old you are as it relates to how much or whatever. Because here's the thing. My nieces, they're 3 years old. I can actually invest for them a lot more riskier than I would invest for myself or my mom and dad or my grandmother. Do you see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't necessarily put 100% of my grandmother's money if she said, "Hey, Robert," now I'm not an investment advisor giving her investment advice or anything like that, but if she said, "Hey, Robert, I need you to do this for me and show me what to do," I wouldn't put 100% of her money in crypto. I wouldn't put 100% of her money in stocks. It would be diversified. So what I'm saying to you is don't put all your eggs in one basket. So don't sit up there and say, "Oh, well, I have this." Remember, I personally believe this is a long-term play because they want to shake you out of your crypto so that when they hold the asset, when the 21 million Bitcoins is minted, guess what? The price is high. You don't have any, and they can do what they have to do. Now, at one point, you can actually take a loan out on your Bitcoin. I'm not saying that's what you should or shouldn't do. I'm not saying that that's still the case. But what I'm saying to you is certain places consider this as an asset. Okay. And I'm sure there's going to be some things passed to more regulate this, and it's going to make some things possibly happen. Okay. So I'm telling you, I've been saying this. I'm calm, but I can get crunk again. But I'm calm right now. I have a few. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Here's the thing though. Gold coins, silver coins. It depends on those herringbones. Depends on what weight it is, what percentage it is gold. But if it's gold, hey, it is what it is. But what I'm saying is gold coins, gold nuggets, gold bars, silver coins, silver nuggets, silver bars. That a percentage, in my opinion, not giving you financial or investment advice, should be in those particular assets, because if something were to happen, you have a store of value of wealth where you can take a hold to, go somewhere, barter, or actually exchange it at a store or something like that who sells gold and silver. Okay, so you have the opportunity, even if you're on vacation and something were to happen, you can take a gold coin, a silver coin, and trade that in and get currency and do what you need to do. So that is something of value that you may want to take a look at and make sure that you're putting yourself in a position. But you're probably saying, I'm not understanding. You learn. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Should I do this or not? Well, the question is this. Are you going to continue to watch? Are you going to watch everybody eat at the cookout? Or do you want to be invited to the cookout? Yeah, everybody can't cook at the cookout now. Everybody's not good on the grill. Yeah, you know that everybody's potato salad ain't that great. Let's be honest. If you put raisins in your potato salad, I'm probably not going to eat it, okay? And probably most people on here are not going to eat it. If you got macaroni and cheese and you have blocks of squares of cheese and then you got pretzels in it, probably people are going to say, I don't think I'm going to do that. If you put mustard in your macaroni and cheese, probably people are going to say, hey, what's up, Ten? How you doing? People are going to say, I don't know if I'm going to do it. But you got to ask yourself this question. Am I in a position where I'm willing to lose out? That's what you got to ask yourself this question. If it goes higher, am I willing to lose out? If it goes lower, am I willing to invest and continue to invest for long term? Me, I'm a long-term player. I've always won long-term. My percentage is up long-term because long-term wins, okay? Like I always say, a high tide raises all ships. Guess what? In the daytime, it's probably not high tide, but generally speaking, throughout the afternoon, it comes in and there's a high tide, okay? Right? High tide raises all ships. You got to understand there's a horizon in time for everything. And the reason in which Bitcoin is making a run is because of Bitcoin halving, number one. Number two, because you have all these companies like BlackRock, iShares, iTrust, Fidelity, Kathy Wood's company. You have all these companies coming out with the Bitcoin ETF. And there are wealthy clients and older clients who are retired and baby boomer generation who is putting some of their money in that. Soon, I would say in 3 to 5 years, you're probably going to be offered that in your 401k. Now, I'm not giving you financial or investment advice. I'm sure when they regulate this a little more, that's probably what will happen. But here's the thing. When they do that, it's probably going to be, instead of quick takeoffs, it's probably going to be just like, kind of like a gold takeoff, like gold, fluctuates. It may go down, it may go up, but it's not a big boom, a big bust. You got to understand it'll probably fluctuate, probably be like 3 to 8% or maybe 10%, but it'll probably be still better than some things, in my opinion. Like I said, I did a short and I did a remix off a short, and I said, and I quote, it was a live video. I said, BlackRock is the key to all this. I said, if you got to watch BlackRock will show you where the money's going. I said it. And I said it towards the end of a live. And I remember, I believe Tamika Davis was in there. It could have been Nikki and Ten and Sweet Thumb. I remember saying it. I do remember saying it. And if you watch the live, you will hear everything I said. I dropped so many jewels, and it went over a lot of people's heads because they did not study to show their self-approved. Everything I tell you, you have to go back and do some research on your own. The whole point is I'm giving you a base, but you have to say, you know what? Let me go check back to see if what he's saying is true. Did you learn? Tell me. I appreciate it. 10. I'm an educated natural. Excuse me, everyday life, Nikki. I appreciate that. So you have to understand when I give you information, and I'm looking, I'm doing a vertical live, so I'm looking down. You're seeing me looking at my phone, and this is the different side of the camera, so I'm not seeing the screen that way. I'm looking this way. So if you see me look down, I'm looking at the screen this way. I normally have it this way, the horizontal live. However, the vertical lives are something that people they're pushing right now. Okay, so Nikki, yeah, you got to understand, and everyone in here, 10, Sweet Thumb, Tamika Davis, everybody has to understand this. Anything, any information I give you, go and make sure I know what I'm talking about. Just check behind me. Just say, you know what? And that's anyone. I don't care who's talking about investing. I'm not an investment advisor giving you financial advice, but still go back and check. I know what I'm talking about. However, I still need you to go back and check. And if no one is telling you that on their lives, and they're not saying, hey, check behind me, hey, make sure they say this is the truth, and this is all what it's going to be, you might want to stray away because they're not giving you the valid information, and they're in it for self. If they're in it for you, they're going to tell you to make sure you check. Make sure you do your own due diligence and research. And that's very important. You know, had we did our own due diligence and research, when I mentioned it, I had a red hat on, and I'm looking for a hat in my office, and it's over there, and it's some over there, so I'm not going to get up to pick it. Had a red hat on, red writing, white shirt with a red logo, and I said, it was 27,000. And actually, when I did that remix of the short that I just put out, Bitcoin was between 18 to 24 then. So Bitcoin was even cheaper then. So what I'm saying is, I said, and I'm going to keep mentioning this, I said, if this gas station is selling Bitcoin, they know something you don't know. You might want to pay attention. This is not financial investment advice. Go watch it. Go look at it. I'm telling you, I'm making sure that everyone around me win. My whole team win, and I want everyone around me win. And by the way, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you know, you see that? Just look up. Just hit that subscribe button so that you can be abreast of the information. And there's 3 dots right here. Go ahead and hit that. Hit the like button. You know, share this out if this is valuable information to you. So somebody, it may help. But what I'm saying to you is this. You have to understand, anytime I come on, I'm not coming on just to be heard. I'm not coming on just to say, oh, I told you so. Ha, ha, ha. That's not the case. My whole point is I want to see the team win. Everyone who is here is going to win. And speaking of winning, it's a lot's been going on. Thank you for everyone who's ever watched my videos, ever shared it out, ever, liked the video, ever commented, ever stayed at a live. You know, I have reached the threshold, monetized channel. Thank you, Lord. Yes. But I have memberships. So if you want to access the membership, I'm telling y'all think y'all getting value now. You're going to get more value in the memberships because there's certain things I'm just not going to say on live, but you probably will hear on the membership. There's certain information that you probably will get. Ain't no probably. You're going to get. So you can say, oh, dang, he was right. Oh, okay. He's showing the proof. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, man. He's showing the evidence. Oh, man. He's showing us that he knows what the heck he's talking about. Yeah, there's probably some information that you're going to get that's not going to be out in the YouTube streets, but it's going to be out in my membership because I want to make sure members understand what the deal is, okay? What the dealio. I want to make sure everyone wins, the whole team win. I want everyone to win. And even if you're watching this and you cannot join the membership, hey, I understand there's no hard feelings. I'm going to give you value. You're going to get value no matter what. But in the membership, you're going to get more value. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. It's kind of like you going to a movie, and the movie's out, and you join, and you go to the movie theater. Guess what? Your neighbor might be eating popcorn and bonbons and jelly beans and all this other stuff. But if you don't pay for it, you ain't gonna get it, dog. If you don't pay for it, you ain't gonna get it. And you can't be mad at them because they eating popcorn and nachos and licking their fingers and they like, oh, and you like, that popcorn sure look good. Go get you some popcorn. Well, oh, that hot dog. Oh, those nachos smell good. Oh no, they got the tenders now. Oh, how they get the cake? They got ice cream. Oh, they got a big old slushy. Guess what? That's how it goes. That's just how it goes. No matter where you go. Disney, when you go to Disney, they got a fast pass lane. Universal, a fast lane, fast pass, and they got a regular lane. You sitting up there looking for 18 hours, and you know, you go from 16 years old to 28 years old sitting in line, but the people in fast pass that went around you 10 times, you got to pay to play. That's just how it goes. But anywho, going back to what I'm saying, I'm not gonna keep sweat y'all, okay? It's not about that. I ain't keep sweating. I ain't begging now. Now, what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is this: anytime I come on and give information, if you look at my lives and if you take it to heart and if you take note, I'm always taking notes. Like literally, like this is notes, value on top of value. This is notes, information. I don't just come in here and willy-nilly and wing it. No, this is notes of information. I'm studying. I understand the market. Like if you look at my lives, there's information I'm giving. Like I literally, this is stuff that is coming about. I'm not just talking just to talk. I'm actually studying the information too, so that I can give you accurate and valid information. I'm not just throwing out stuff and just hoping it sticks. I'm giving you valid information for a reason. Okay, I'm actually saying things so that it can work. I'm actually studying to show myself approved. Hey, what's going on, Martez? I'm actually studying to show myself approved, making sure everything's correct, making sure I do what I can do like I do it for TV, and I'm making sure that everything I tell you is valid. It is not invalid. I'm making sure that you can go back and say, you know what? Let me research what he said and let me make a decision. But here's the thing. You can be on the sideline or you can get in the game. Do you want to get in the game? The way that you get in the game is this. You have the option to say, you know what? I'm going to write down the price. This is a recap. I'm going to write down the price of where Bitcoin is now. And I'm looking down at my phone because Bitcoin has been fluctuating as we've been talking because it's a good thing. Bitcoin price right now is $72,231.50 at the time right now. Okay. So what I would personally do, if you're thinking about getting into Bitcoin, it's not financial or investment advice, but write down that price. And you know what? Generally speaking, I'm about to spit some game on y'all real quick. Here's the thing. You know, I talk about stocks too. And stock market is open from one time to one time. Okay. The stock market is open then. Okay. Now the crypto market is open 365 days, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It does not close. But generally speaking, because a lot of investors from the stock market side have now come to the Bitcoin side, I'm starting to see a trend. And you have to look at it. Generally speaking, when you get up in the morning, what I do, write down the price. Write down the price of what Bitcoin or Ethereum is. Write it down. Okay? And then, generally speaking, in the afternoon, lunchtime, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 to 12, it generally makes a move up or down. Generally speaking, before 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it generally makes a move up or down. And always on the weekends, some people, traders, they do not keep their money in anything over the weekends. No stocks. Day traders, they don't keep them in stocks. They don't keep them in crypto. They're in and out, in and out, in and out. So you may see a fluctuation on the weekend. So generally speaking, the times to buy on a Monday or Friday, generally speaking, after the first hour of the market, because the pop is going to be within the first hour, or about 11 to 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You're going to see those pops in 5 p.m. before 5 p.m. You're going to see those pops and fluctuation in the market. You can look at the charts. You can look at it for yourself. All you have to do is Google and put BTC, B as in Bravo, T as in Tango, C as in Charlie, or Bitcoin price, or BTC price. Bravo, Tango, Charlie price. Okay. So all you have to do is do that. And once you do that, then you write it down. Okay, you have to do some research. Now it's time for us to put our grown folks hats on and put our coats on and our suits and ties on or whatever that you wear. It's time for us to put our big boy clothes on right now. Okay, it's time for us to put our glasses on. It's time for us to start to see. Okay, it's time for us to grow, because I've been watering the plants. I've been telling y'all value. I've been giving you value. I've been watering the plants. Now it's time for the plant to start growing. It's time for the plant to start growing. So the order for the plant to start growing is you can't hold the seed. You can't hold the seed. You can't say, oh, and I'm looking for my seeds and I don't have it's over here, but I don't want to get up right now. But you can't look at a pack of tomatoes and say, oh, these are going to be, oh, these tomatoes look good. You can't say, oh, these tomatoes look, oh, what? Now I'm using this for example. Oh, these tomatoes look good. Okay. Oh, let's just say this is a pack of seeds. Okay. Oh, these tomatoes look good. Oh, okay. Yeah, these seeds. This for an example purposes. I know this is someone on a picture wearing my logo shirt. Okay. But for example purposes, this is a pack of seeds. And I can't just look and say, oh, these tomatoes look wonderful. Oh, these grapes are going to be great. Oh, these strawberries or these pears, these lemons or cucumbers or whatever, looks good. I can't just look at the seed packet but never put anything in. And then here's the thing. I just can't put stuff in the ground and not water it. You have to understand, by coming to the lives and watching the videos, you're watering everything. Marta saying hello. Everyone speaking. Nikki saying hello. Sweet Thumb, 10, everyone saying hello in the chat. So you just can't do that. You have to speak and you have to understand that by listening to these lives, you're actually watering your seed. By doing your research, you're actually watering your seed. By still making a plan and investing and being involved, you're watering your seed. By tilling the grass out, and what I mean is the people who aren't talking about nothing or who ain't helping you grow as it relates to this journey, you got to start pulling the weeds out and say, you know what, maybe not today. Maybe, when I'm on my way to work, I can listen to this. Maybe before bed, I'm going to listen to this. Maybe, when I'm on the throne, I can listen to this. If you know, I ain't going to say what it is. But yeah, I can listen to this. Hey, what's up, Fish from Jamia? Yes, but maybe I can listen to this and make a move. It doesn't take that much money. You could $5, $10, $20. Just do it random. It could be $1 a day. That's $30 a month. You can just say, you know what? I don't have time to figure it out. I'm just gonna put $1 a day in this and see what it does. You could, whatever the case is. I'm doing a $10 Bitcoin challenge. Now, this is not financial or investment advice. Hey, Urban. Hey, Fisher Jamia. I'm doing a $10 Bitcoin challenge, and what that means is I'm taking $10. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna tell you how you should do it. Okay. There's different things. You can take $10 a day into Bitcoin. You can take $10 once a week into Bitcoin. You can take $10 every 2 weeks into Bitcoin, or $10 once a month into Bitcoin. And I'm doing that for 365 days or whatever, 12 months, 52 weeks, 26.2 weeks or whatever, 28 weeks, however your pay schedule is. And as long as it's $10, at least once a month, you know what I'm saying? Just to see. And I'm dollar cost averaging. I want to see, where is it going to be? I'm still buying it because I believe in it long term. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to be in the challenge, just join. All you got to do is just put your $10 in. Not to me, invest in Bitcoin. Now, I'm not telling you, I'm not an investment advisor, give you financial advice. I'm not telling you this is what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just saying what I'm doing. Because here's the thing. I waste money. Hey, Urban, Nikki saying hello. So I'm just saying what I'm going to do, okay? Even though I have some, that's what I'm going to do. If you have a grandchild, if you have a family member, if you have someone that you love, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, whatever, you can do that for them just to have fun. It could be something that you can do with them and say, hey, grands, come in here. I want to show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Because the thing about my grandmother, I always mention my grandmother. Some people may be upset about it, but I love my grandmother. Right here is a picture. I got a picture here, the picture there of my grandmother. So I'm literally looking at my grandmother right here. Okay. So think about my grandmother. she would had to use my other phone, and it didn't let me pull up the other live, so I just did another live. So if you're sitting here and you've been waiting, I apologize for the inconvenience. I really do. I just wanted to let you know and close this out. I wanted to close this live out, and I appreciate each and every one of you watching. I appreciate each and every one of you paying attention, and I appreciate each and every one of you, doing what you got to do. Yeah, my desk got a lot of papers on it right now. Got a lot going on. Got a lot of books. I've been notebooks and everything. So a lot of books, a lot of notes taking that I've been taking. So that's what you're seeing on my desk, my laptops and things of that nature. But thank you so much for choosing You Learn with Robert. We'll see you in the next level of greatness. I appreciate each and every one of you, the people who stayed and tried to wait until I came back. Thank you so much. But definitely take a look at that last live. Take a look at that short that I was talking about. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next level of greatness. We'll talk to you soon. All right, bye now.